Yo, yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T Duff Blazing the Sports. Guys, we're back at it. Let's get this working, man. Where's that music coming from? All right. All right, guys, if you're just now in, the word on the street is that Dillian Whyte has, let me put my spit proof up, is that Dillian Whyte has failed a drug test, right? And that they knew about it before they fought Oscar Rivas. Now, it's about what's going to happen next. What's going to happen next, guys? And one thing that has come out right now is that Dillian Whyte is facing up to 8 years. It's facing a ban up to 8 years. The expert genius. What's blazing, family? Let me see if I can get the article real quick. My brother sent it to me. You know how it is, guys. I go to the gym, I have, I run home, and I go live. So let me connect to this real quick. My brother just sent me this article. Okay. Actually, this one right here is saying Dillian Whyte tested positive for 2 Dianabol type of drugs. What is that? Dianabol is an antibiotic steroid that is taken orally, often in a tablet form. It was developed in 1950. Let's get it. Here we go, guys. Here we go. The good stuff. If it comes up. Guys, I gotta be honest. 8 years. 8 years. I gotta say, man, that would be wow. Wow. But here we go, guys. Dillian Whyte faces 8-year ban for positive drug test. The British heavyweight boxer Dillian Whyte may be banned for 8 years from the sport after he tested positive for a banned substance. The 31-year-old Londoner could face a lengthy ban due to this being his second offense after serving a 2-year ban starting in 2012. The historic punishment was unknowingly taking illegal supplement. Unknowingly taking it? Guys, listen, maybe this is how the UK do it. Maybe, guys, I don't know. In the USA, 8 years, that shit is like, what? Really? Wow. Like, but remember, he got busted in 2012. I tell you right now, I'm telling you right now, if Miller only got a few months and Dillian Whyte get 8 years, Miller's gonna feel like, God damn, I dodged that bullet. Broken down the same way, Dillian Whyte has already had a 2-year ban back in 2012 for it. Yes, that's exactly what I read. Yeah, man, 2012, 2 years. See, this is what I think, man. This is what I think. Dillian Whyte, first of all, we know he did it before. He was busted on it, right? He was busted. Dillian Whyte finally got what he wanted. He didn't want to fight who the WBC ordered. He didn't want that. He didn't want to fight nobody that people told him to fight. He wanted to go his own route. I gotta change this music. I'll turn it off. Let me change this shit. Get back to my original. But while I do that, I really believe that once Eddie Hearn confirmed to Dillian Whyte, hey Dillian, we did it. Did what, Eddie? What do you do, Eddie? You know the Oscar Rivas fight that we already set up that we wanted and we picked? Yeah, go on. The WBC has officially made it for the mandatory. This is it. We did it. Now, Dillian, you just gotta win. Maybe pressure got to him. Maybe him looking at Oscar that This guy's not gonna lay down, man. He's coming to win. Um, and he's like, shit, I gotta get back to my old connect. I gotta get back to my old connect. Hey, Billy, bro, I need that shit, man. Hey, Dylan, I'm telling you, bro, I can get it to you, but you're gonna be pushing it. You're gonna be pushing it. I'm just saying this. When you get it, you better take it immediately so it can be out your system. I got it. Send it. Took that shit. And it was almost out. But it left something behind. And it seemed like all the people with big mouths, right? Think about this. All the people so for that, let's go, that real rah-rah, they got busted. Shannon Briggs, let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Busted. Boom. Big Baby Miller, your mama, I beat your ass. Your mama, busted. Boom. Dillian Whyte, let's go. I'm ready. Wilder, where you at, Wilder? Where you at? This motherfucker's in the UK. Wilder is in the USA. Where you at, Wilder? Let's go. Come on. Be a baby in the building. Salute. So, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. So, and I gotta be honest. Guys, listen, I'm giving Dillian Whyte shit. I'm giving him shit, right? But I gotta be honest, man. Part of me is sad. And I'm not being funny. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not sad for Whyte or Miller, but this is what I'm sad about. The heavyweight division was dead for so long. It was so dead, it couldn't even be an extra on The Walking Dead. The bitch, it seemed like it wasn't even coming back alive. Then out of nowhere, somebody blew oxygen back in the lungs of the heavyweight division. Right? Joshua, Wilder, Klitschko, Fury, Dylan, Miller. Let's go, champ. Like, life was coming back, right? Life was coming back. And we only got a handful of players. We only got a handful. And if one of those handfuls actually lose, all right, they lost, you give them some shit. They can fight again in 3 months. Try to rebuild. But when you get busted for fucking drugs, when you're getting banned for 2 years, 4 years, a maximum of 8 years, it's not good, man. Think about this. I believe, was it Pulev? No, it was a Povetkin. Which one of them tested that Deontay Wilder was supposed to go over there and fight them? And they tested positive. I think it's Povetkin, right? Is it Povetkin? And then Luis Ortiz, right? Shannon Briggs, Miller, Dillian Whyte. I'm just saying, man. Let's see what else we got in this article, bro. Faces up to 8 years. My bro also came back and said anywhere between 4 to 8. Let's see something. But if the charges are upheld, this around the punishment will be far heavier, particularly given that the first results was found positive prior to his bout against the Colombian fighter Oscar Rivas. Guys, and that's why I believe it's going to be so much worse. I'm not going to take a lot of your time tonight, but that's why I believe this is going to be so much worse than before. Now, Miller tested positive. They found out before the fight. They did not allow him to fight, right? So you can say, okay, you got busted before the fight. You didn't go through with it. All right, here's your suspension. Whyte, as far as I know, knew that he tested positive back on July the 17th. Eddie Hearn knew about it. Matchroom knew about it. This is what I am reading. They knew about it. Tested positive. Oscar Rivas said he didn't know nada. Zip Zada. They didn't tell him nothing. Guys, that is like a person going in the ring with a loaded weapon. You are not going with your God-given talent. You are going with a manufactured super soldier serum that was crafted together to give you superhuman abilities beyond your normal means. And you took that in the ring to try to knock somebody unconscious. That's what I'm saying. You took him in the ring to try to knock this man unconscious. And you did it. Even if Oscar Rivas didn't know, you knew. You could have pulled out. You could have made a statement. You didn't. You went in there and was trying to knock this man unconscious with false ability, false endurance, and false strength. Let me turn this fucking music off. I think that's messed up, bro. I'm just saying. Yeah, baby, salute. UKA, the United Kingdom Anti-Doping and the PBBC don't consider it a failed test until the B sample comes back negative. There are rules and regulations, policies over there are bogus. Bro, so think about this, right? The B sample isn't back yet. So let me ask you a question, right? So he hasn't broken any rules according to them yet. What if he went in there, killed that man, right? Remember, when you are boxing, your goal is not to go 12 rounds. You are hoping to land one shot, knock him out, and go home early. But you are punching that man with things that was not made in the gym. You are hitting that man with stuff that was either taken by a pill or injected that made you a superhuman. Prevakin, you're right. Prevakin Pop Dirty. Yes. And then Pop Dirty again 6 or 7 months later. God damn. But think about this, though. Think about it. I don't think neither one of them guys got a 2 or 4 or 8 year suspension. Dillian Whyte is probably going to get a very big suspension. Now, here's my thing. If he gets suspended in the UK for 4 to 8 years, here's a question. Can he come over to the USA and fight in a year? I mean, as far as I know, I haven't seen the USA give out that long of a suspension. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen them give anybody an 8 year suspension. But the thing is, Dillian Whyte has to be hit hard because he actually fought. He knew about it. He knew he tested positive, and he went out there and he fought this man. That's why he wasn't happy. That's why Whyte was not happy, guys. Let's see if I go back to that. I lost my part. That's why he wasn't happy. Think about this. Think about, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I almost got, my mind switches like every 2 seconds. Imagine if he came in there on nothing. Imagine if Dillian Whyte came in there with exactly what he worked on in the gym. Whatever you ran, whatever you lift, whatever you sparred, that's all the best you bring into the gym. Bro, he probably would have lost. He probably would have never got up if he didn't have that super soldier serum pumping through him. He probably wouldn't have had the energy to get up. And not only get up, finish. Oh, guys, you know what else I heard is that I heard that Oscar Rivas wasn't even allowed to use the gloves that he wanted. They gave Oscar Rivas a pair of gloves, and luckily they fit. Think about this, guys. Think how bogus this was. They gave Oscar Rivas the glove that he had to fight in. Went in the ring and fought. Let's think, guys. I mean, I'm just saying. If you really think about it, it's very bogus on many levels. You went and fought this man with something that was abnormal in your body, right? And then you had the nerves to control what kind of gloves this man had in the ring. When this man could not even control the substance that was in your body, you wanted to control this man gloves when he couldn't even control and wasn't even aware of what was pumping in your blood system. That's what I'm saying. Now, guys, they say he is facing up to 8 years. The testing was carried out by the UK anti-doping agency. Whyte remains the mandatory challenger for the WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder, but the body has said that they are as yet unaware of any positive tests having taken place. So, let's think about this. I just read this. The WBC didn't know. I imagine Vada didn't know. Oscar Rivas and Kemp didn't know. Dillian Whyte knew on the 17th. Eddie Hearn, promotional company, they knew, but told no one. Guys, I'm just asking this. Do you smell a cover-up? Do you smell a cover-up? Why didn't they tell anybody? Why didn't they tell anybody? I'm telling you this. Guys, this is just what I believe. This is not factual. I believe that the UKAD approached and told Eddie first. This is what I believe. If not Eddie, somebody in that camp. Hey, we got bad news. Dillian Whyte failed for these type of substance. Okay, man, that's a bummer. Did you tell anybody else? No, not yet. You're the first we told. Good, good, good. Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? Can you keep this on the hush? There's any favors you need of me, just let me know. Money? Just if you need any favors, let me know. Right? Because there got to be a reason why the UKAD did not tell Vada, didn't tell anybody, but think about it. That's kind of shady. You only told one person, which is why I believe they told them first. Something was said to keep UKAD quiet. But then I believe Vada was like, hey, man, UKAD, we need those samples, bro. Listen, I understand some days went by, but we need those results. Oh, so something happened. No, 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 no. We need those results. We need those. And something I believe that whatever could have happened legally, the UKAD were like, listen, Eddie and Kemp, or whoever they spoke with, listen, we try to keep this a secret. They are pushing us too hard. And if we do not reply with our findings, it's going to make us liable. We don't want to lose what we work for what your guy used. I'm sorry. I try to keep it a secret long enough. I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm not going to tell Oscar. I'm not going to tell the WBC, but I have to put it out there. And there it is. The testing was carried out by the UK anti-doping agency. Whyte remains the mandatory challenger to the WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder, but the body has said that they are as yet unaware of any positive tests having taken place. And guys, I'm going to go to this right here. 600 days. Dillian Whyte says he has been in the #1 contender spot. 600 days. They said that we should fight Wilder, Wilder, Wilder. 600 days, guys, down the fucking drain. Not even properly flushed. Just dumped a bucket of water in there and make the shit flush. It's gone. It is gone. Everything was going your way. You did it your way. There's many people wish they could have things go their way. Listen, I want things my way. If I can control my YouTube, I would blow it up to 1 million subscribers. I would quit my 9-to-5 job. I would do this full time. Fuck anybody else. This is what I would do. But you picked Oscar. The fight was already made. A date was already set. You turned down the WBC for fighting Ortiz a couple times. You turned down different routes that could have led you to Deontay Wilder. You picked the lane you wanted. You picked the fight you wanted. You made the fight you wanted. You set the date for the fight you wanted. And then you went to the WBC talking about, I'm going to sue you. And they made this fight that you picked for the mandatory position. It's what you asked for. And now, think about it. You got it. You got it. You got the mandatory position. And that's the end of your career. And that's where the Dillian Whyte story most likely would end. You got this close for everything to fucking crumble. If things come out that shows you were doing some shit, you're probably going to be dropped completely from the rankings. You're going to be on some kind of suspension. Everywhere to go, they're going to ask you questions about it. You are going to live this forever. Forever. Right. Expert Gene said, just a rumor as of now. We're going to have to wait until to see exactly what comes back. But I'm just saying this. It doesn't look good. Sometimes the B sample comes back different. I'm telling you right now, guys, if it is dirty, ooh, people are trying to get their hands on that B sample right now. They are trying to, like, listen, we need to filter anything out that B sample. I would pay you $5 million. Clean it up. Clean it. Clean it. But listen, there's a possibility that it could come back that he did not. I don't know. But see, here's my thing. The reason why I say it looks so suspect. To me, it looks suspect because Dillian Whyte's not saying shit. Dillian Whyte is quiet. He's not saying, I didn't do it. It's bullshit. I'm a clean athlete. He's not saying nothing, guys. If your girlfriend asks you, did you fuck that bitch Becky? Did you fuck her? And you look down and you don't say shit. Did you fuck her? And you look down, you don't say nothing. That's just like saying you did it. You don't want to verbally say it, but it's just like you saying you did it. Expert Genius said he picked his own fights so they could use UKAD. If it was a fight ordered by the WBC, there would have been a VADA testing, especially if it's a final eliminator. What I heard, I cannot confirm, is that I don't know this, but the word is that I guess VADA went through them, or I don't know. I don't know if VADA went through the UKAD and they did the testing for them and supposed to got reported back to VADA, or VADA wasn't involved at all. But think about this. To me, Vada has to be involved because remember, if you are a ranked opponent, I believe the top 10 in the WBC, you are in the clean boxing program, which is why I believe that Vada was maybe going through the UKAD to do this. Because if they wasn't going through them, if the UKAD busted them or not busted them, I don't believe they would have came out with anything. It just would have been a solid victory for Dillian Whyte. Fred Thompson, what's blazing, homie? Hey, bro, I hope I didn't catch you driving, man. But dog, listen, man, I'm just saying, it's for the heavyweight division, it's a blow. For the heavyweight division, this is a blow because we don't got that many players. We don't. We got some players that are still building a resume, right? We got the early stock, right? I mean the new growth, right? The Ife Jabas, the Adam Kanoski, the Joe Joys, right? We got these guys, right? These are the young crop. They got potential, but they're not quite ready for the elite. And then you got the mid tier, right? What's like, the Millers and the Dillian Whytes, these guys that they're not considered the best, but yet they you can see them getting a title shot. Now, when people guys, I mean, it's busting left and right, man. Boom, 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 boom. He just saw Miller go down, and this is what I believe. I am assuming that if it's true, because I do not know. But I believe that Dillian Whyte figured that, listen, fighting in USA, that shit is way too strict. Way too strict. They will bust you. Remember, he said Anthony Joshua did not look the same because he fought in the United States. If he'd have fought in the UK, it is not as strict in the UK, which means even he believed shit can fly under the radar that wouldn't fly in the USA. So by him fighting in the UK, he believed shit would fly under the radar. He go out, he perform, he win. But he got tested. And now, guys, he got busted in 2012. Had to set out for 2 years on a suspension from 2012 to 2014. Now, in 2019, he is busted again. They busted him before the fight, but he went through with the fight anyway and fought a man with banned substance in his system that was found in the A sample. Coming off of a fighter who died, you are putting another man's life at risk. So there's not a lot to say, man. We gotta wait to find out about the B sample. Until then, this is probably my last video I'm just gonna dedicate to this. I got 3 where I'm just basically ranting. Basically just fucking ethering. If you want to hear me just go completely off, check out my other ones. Dillian Whyte, guys. Dillian Whyte. Not Dillian Whyte. Big Baby Miller, right? I got a video about that. Big Baby Miller came out, put his 2 cents, right? And he made it known that when he went through his shit, him and Dillian Whyte talk behind the scenes, and they are cool. He has nothing bad to say about Dillian Whyte. He know people go through things sometimes. But I gotta be honest, that's not, listen guys, going through things sometimes is like you lose your job. So you're suffering. Your car breaks down, right? Things that are out of your control. But if you're taking a substance that is in your control, that is not things that are just happening sometimes. That is willingly trying to get advantage over other fighters. That is shameful. That is disrespectful. That is awful. That is using a weapon in the ring. So he says he has nothing bad to say about Dillian Whyte. But think about this. He has nothing bad to say about Dillian Whyte. In the very next breath, he starts saying things bad about Deontay Wilder. I'm telling you guys, I don't like Miller. Like, see, even some of my New York buddies, when they were like, "Oh man, no Miller cool," like, well, no, I don't, man. Listen, I don't believe his. I believe his trash talk is just trash talk. I don't believe it. He sounds like somebody just back in high school that just talk shit, say most random shit. I don't believe it. And then he talking about Deontay Wilder in so many words. Think about this. He has nothing negative to say about Dillian Whyte. But in the very next few words, he alluded to Deontay Wilder being on something. Talking about, and Deontay Wilder comes out and put this long, emotional comment. And yeah, what about Wilder? He breaks his hands a lot. How does your hands heal so fast? How does it heal so fast? This motherfucker is trying to say that Deontay Wilder's on some shit. So you got nothing negative to say about Whyte, but you want to allude to Wilder could possibly be on something. And then you want to end the video, go to Instagram and check it out. Then you want to end the video with, "I still want to work with you, DAZN. I still want to work with you, Eddie." Shameful. Dillian is B-level Whyte. Dillian juiced up Whyte. Is it Mika? Is that it? Is it Mika? Bro. All right. Yeah, bro, right. It's crazy, man. And now we're here. We're back at it like a crack at it. Take. I got to stop saying that, guys, because some of these boxers are taking some real shit, you know? Guys, think about this. All these guys that's been accusing other people of being dirty are the ones that's dirty. Guys, that reminded me when Dillian Whyte was telling Joshua, "I'm not fighting Joshua unless we have an extra long testing." He's asking for extra long testing with Joshua. You know why he asked for that shit? Because he knew that shit wasn't going to be agreed on. You know why I believe that shit? I believe he only asked for that because he probably was dirty at that time. He knew he couldn't go right into a camp and get tested immediately. Mikey? Mickey. Oh, was it Mikey? Bro. It's horrible, man. 600 days. Let's do. 600 days. And when it came down to it, when it came down to one fight and getting your wish, it was your birthday. It was your party. You threw the party. You invited the guests. The WBC gave you the present. They made you the mandatory. They made the fight for the interim title. And the nerves probably got to you. You looked at yourself. You didn't believe in yourself. Mickey like Mickey Mouse. I never liked Whyte. He's just a fundamental sound ass fighter. He isn't fundamentally sound. Bro, like even I said this. I said Whyte is in between. I said he's not bad, but he's not good. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said a long time ago. He's not a horrible fighter, but he's not a good fighter. You know, he's just an okay fighter. And guys, even when he fought Oscar Rivas, the guy looked mediocre. When he fought Oscar Rivas, anybody that saw that fight was thinking, Deontay Wilder would take this boy head off his shoulders. Deontay Wilder will flatline him. And guys, think to whatever drug he was taking, that's probably how he got off the ground. But guys, I'm gonna go and cut it short. Let me get ready and take a shower. I'm stinky, I'm musty. I got from the gym, but I want to give you guys his work. He's facing up to 8 years. I doubt he gets 8 years, but he might get at least 2 to 4 years in the UK. Will he have the option to fight in other countries? Will he have an option to fight in the USA after a year or so? I don't know. They did say that they are coming out. They're going to make Dillian Whyte is going to make a statement tomorrow. More things will be revealed tomorrow. So stay tuned. The story continues. This your boy T Dub. Here is what's blazing the sports.